Some people just want to watch world fun.
Jeff nails another draft day.
Nailed it.
Top 5 has 98.
I got
Jason
more.
just loves some Kevin James.
Fucking Kevin James.
It's the history of bad.
It's bad.
It's the history of bad.
So bad.
It's the history of bad ideas. It's the history of bad.
Oh, yeah.
It's the history of bad. That's right. It's the history of bad ideas. Podcast.
Please note that any comments, jokes, questions, maybe anything that we say on the history of bad ideas is all in good fun. And remember, we insult everybody. Our thoughts, opinions, questions, anything else, actions that we do on the show do not reflect any of our employers, organizations, advertisers, or anyone else that is associated with the history of bad ideas. And remember, at the end of the day, it's just a joke. Welcome to the History of Bad Ideas, episode number 361. I'm Jason.
I'm Jeff.
And fuck the other guys. No one else is here from the regular cast. So you know what? We brought Jeannie of Hobie back from last week since she was so good. And Scab Jeff is here.
Maybe you'll win something at the floppies this year.
You know what?
I plan to every year.
It's a good plan.
Exercise in futility.
And every year, Scab Jeff is disappointed.
1 year he's going to come in. He's going to get it.
It's going to happen. I feel it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel this may be the year. Every year at the floppies, I vote for Scab Jeff, and every year I'm disappointed. What? You sure?
You don't vote for him every year.
Maybe I do. I don't remember.
At least in one category.
Yeah, at least in one category. It's not my fault that
For best comic book movie television show, you vote for Scab Jeff.
I do.
And Gotham wins.
You know what? It's not my fault Gotham had a better book about the Titanic and zombies. I mean, I can't help that. It was a good book. So,
I feel like you can help that.
Oh, I probably could. Jeff knows me long enough. Jeff now knows me long enough. I'm not going to change that. I'm not going to change it.
It is why we love you.
Yes. So thank you guys for being here. We appreciate it. So everyone stepped out because of Thanksgiving week. They're in cabins in the woods somewhere. And so I don't know if they're together or not. So that's why we...
I thought that was a horror movie.
What's that, Jeannie?
Isn't The Cabin in the Woods a horror movie?
It was under comedy in Netflix queue.
Oh, okay.
Really?
When I was looking for comedies the other night.
Maybe I'll watch it.
Scab Jeff, you're a big scary movie fan.
Definitely not a comedy.
Definitely not a comedy.
I can't remember if that was Netflix or Amazon, but one of those, it was listed when I was looking for. I'm like, I just want to have something funny to watch. And went through like everything they had listed under comedy and didn't watch any of them.
I did think it was funny when those scientists were taking a bet on what creature was coming out next on the big whiteboard. Unicorns, the Kraken. Did you, instead of...
Spoiler alert.
Sorry. Did you go for Cabin in the Woods? Did you go for something funnier like The Martian? Was that in the comedies too?
The Martian was not listed. I don't know if they don't have rights to it or they don't consider it a comedy, unlike the Golden Globes. But actually, what I ended up doing was watching Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle.
The first, the second one, the sequel, I guess you could say, to the original
sequel. The first one with The Rock. Yes.
Okay. Did you like it?
I did. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I think it is now in my top 5 of all-time favorite Christmas movies.
Well done, Jeff. Well done. Does it take place during Christmas?
At the end, they're walking to school, and every place has Christmas decorations out. So,
what are you going to say, Scab?
Not to digress, but I did just watch the original Clash of the Titans.
Nice.
Because my kid was into Greek It was into the whole Greek mythology thing.
I know I like your kid.
For it being rated PG, there's a whole lot more nudity in that movie than I remember.
There's a lot of nudity in that movie. I'm like, that's PG?
In the 80s, boobs didn't rate an R rating. Yeah.
So is
like
that the
Airplane 2, the sequel, at least 8 pair of breasts in that.
on one person?
PG. No.
Oh, that'd be a record.
Or maybe it was 4 pair of breasts, so 8 breasts. Now it's been a while since I've seen it, but
I have never seen it.
Airplane 2 is okay. It's okay. Not as good as the original.
it's okay. Nowhere near as good as the original.
So did you like Clash of the Titans with Harry Hamlin, Scab? I think we lost him.
I was like, I love that movie. I remember watching it when I was younger. I thought it was great.
You watched the new one or the Harry Hamlin one?
The original with like the really bad claymation. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, Jeff. Can you hear us?
I'm here. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Now we
can now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So did you like the original Clash of the Titans? No. Okay.
That even froze up again. All right.
I really enjoyed it.
Jeff, I'm going to hang up with you and then call you back.
It's been really fun to watch you kind of like in and out. Like,
I like it.
Oh, dear Lord.
Oh, good times.
I was like, both
Logan sideways.
Both Logan and Leah went through like a Greek phase of like, oh, I love Greek mythology. And Logan can tell you more about it than Leah can. She really she liked one god. I don't even remember which it was. But like Logan took the course in school. It was really horrible because like they were trying to bring Greek mythology into modern day and how it would like how someone would do it now. So they started talking about John Cena as a demigod. So it was just the worst.
I would not pick John Cena as a representative of what Greek mythology would mean in today's world. What happened to Jeff?
Jeff,
Jeff.
Now he's all black. Oh.
No.
I mean, his screen is all black.
Well, maybe he's having the same issue I had last week, where I just didn't have a video.
Jeff, can you hear us?
He's like, that lady has insulted me so badly, I have left.
Oh, let me try. I'll try.
French New Wave cinema. She's talking about John Cena.
You can't see me. Hey, we can't see Scab Jeff. Anyway, it's Thanksgiving week. People can forgive us. So, let's see. Jeff, you got big plans for Thanksgiving?
Nope.
Yeah, me neither. So, we're staying home this year. So, just us 5. Wife, kids.
All right, he's back.
Oh,
Can
hi,
you hear
Jeff.
us now?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Much better.
And we could see too.
Wait, he froze up again.
Yeah.
Wait.
Plans for Thanksgiving, Jeff.
Oh, good times.
Keep moving so we know if you're frozen or not.
Great. We got Scab Jeff is now playing the role of Michael J. Fox this week. Great. This is awesome. This is great. He was awesome in The Frighteners. Great film.
He was awesome in Light of Day.
What?
The movie Light of Day?
I have no
We
idea.
just picked random
With
movies
Joan
that
Jett?
he's in.
Come on. Yep. That's what I assumed Jason was doing.
Doc Hollywood. He wasn't good.
Hey, I like Doc Hollywood.
Okay.
I liked it better when they released it as a cartoon and called it Cars.
Disney and their fucking cartoons.
I agree with you. That was a much better movie.
I did like Cars. I will say I did like Cars a lot. So, Scab Jeff, big Thanksgiving plans this year?
No, not really. Just going over to the parents.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Jeannie, you?
I'm going over to see my mom and dad.
Oh, okay.
It's just going to be the two of them and me and the two kids.
Oh, okay.
So I figured that's safe.
Yeah.
Baby.
I'll be honest.
Don't put that.
Let's be real. Nobody knows at this point. We're all screwed.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
But I've never been shy about the fact that my mom can't cook. So I'd like them to have a decent Thanksgiving dinner. So we're gonna go over there.
So this is the first.
So you can cook because most
can.
people get it from their parents, and apparently you didn't.
No. Tony is actually an excellent cook, and I learned how to cook through him because my mom cooked using a microwave. That's about it.
Oh, no, I believe me, I know we had a time where right after we got our microwave, the oven died, and they didn't replace it for 2 years because we had the microwave.
And I had a microwave
worked,
that
the
didn't
oven.
work for 8 years and only have a microwave that work now because I got a divorce and bought a different house. So that's when you get a microwave that works, right? When you get a divorce, boom, microwave.
There you go.
Yeah.
Jeff, if you want, if you want to come over, you can sit on the back patio and just look at us through the window. I'll send you some turkey out. I can do that.
I don't even like turkey, so I
Oh, yeah, you don't.
come out.
I'm like, we're not having turkey for Thanksgiving. We're having kielbasa. I'm a good Polish girl.
Oh. Scab, what are
I'm
you
not.
having? Uh-huh.
Turkey thing. My mom, so I just go over there and I get fed.
Oh, okay.
That's nice. Mm-hmm. I'm making a peanut butter cheesecake with miniature peanut butter cups for dessert tomorrow.
Okay. My wife has never made turkey before.
30 cents.
What? Hold on. Hey, Jeff, don't do video. See if you can just do audio. See if that works.
Okay.
So my wife has
She's
never
made turkey before?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
How you doing, Jeff?
Say something now.
No.
Now,
just when he goes, can you hear me now? That's the only time we have super clear audio.
I heard a laugh.
Nope.
I'm still here, but
We love you here. We do.
Oh, I'm having too
talk
much
about
fun
turkey
with
now.
this.
I just want
So
people to watch
was it-
this on YouTube.
Just to watch my arms flailing.
Have to bring the video back up. At least that's entertaining. When it freezes.
You get to see the back of my back and my 18,000 pillows.
Whoa. So anyway, my wife has never cooked turkey. And on the way home tonight, she's like, how long do we cook turkey for? She's like, what, like 4 hours? I was like, no, it's like 9, isn't it? Like,
Well, it depends,
It depends on the size of the
if-
turkey.
Yeah.
we got
Well,
to.
how are
And
you
it depends on if
baking
it's
it?
frozen or fresh.
It's a fresh
or not
turkey.
frozen.
It's a fresh turkey, and it's about 10 to 11 pounds, 10 to 12.
Isn't it
Okay.
like about an hour for every 4 pounds or something like that?
Yeah, it was.
I gotta tell you, if I'm making a turkey, I like to remove all the bones and then like put a heavy hot brick on it so you have crispy skin.
So this says 13 minutes of cooking time for each pound of turkey. So
So about an hour for every 4 pounds. All
Okay.
right. I
There
was
you go.
close.
there you go.
You get a big gold star.
Oh,
Yes!
So
3 more, and I got a row. I got bingo.
Good job, Jeff. Scab, how are you doing over there?
You want to butter into the
Well,
skin?
I'm still here. I don't know if you can hear me or not.
We can hear you now.
Well, I went to Kroger and they were selling turkeys, like the frozen turkeys, for 33 cents a pound.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's
I'm
what
like,
you're saying.
that's a wonderful deal. So I bought a 30-some pound turkey.
Holy
Shit! For you and what small army?
It was just me and Jen and her kid.
So you each
So we
get
had
10
leftover
pounds of
turkey for the entire week. Exactly. Although I don't think Jen ate her share.
You had pot pie. You had turkey breakfast.
turkey waffle.
In his defense, he bought it in 2017 and it finally thawed out in 2019. So it was a good call.
I was like, he wasn't braining it correctly then.
But still, the whole thing was less than $10.
Yeah, that. And when was this?
This was like a week ago.
What? Are you sure that was a turkey you bought?
It totally was. I think Myers was selling it cheaper.
Wow. I guess turkeys aren't popular this year.
So we went to the butcher shop and I ordered one from the butcher shop. I pick it up tomorrow. It's already thawed out, already cleaned out, because my wife's like, I'm not cleaning those guts out. Forget that.
Oh, hell no.
You said it was a fresh turkey, so it wasn't thawed out. It was recently murdered.
Maybe that was the word.
Now, does it come with the bag of giblets?
Ew, I hope not. I'm not putting that in my car. So
It's usually in the carcass.
What's that, Jeff?
I actually cooked mine with a bag of giblets inside of it. But it was a practice turkey. It was only $10. So
So that extra giblet juices that got into the turkey is totally fine.
Jeff,
exactly, it was very
plastic
juicy.
that the giblets were in was
Scab, I think you bought a goat. I really think you bought a goat. It was not a turkey.
Plastic bag to cook it.
God. Well, it was funny.
Shape
So
of the goat is totally different than a turkey.
well, so my wife, she's like, okay, fine, I'll cook this, but I want to buy pies from a butcher, or like a bakery shop. So I was
butcher.
like,
Pies from a butcher.
Yeah.
Meat pies. Meat pies.
so she's like,
I'll
Hello,
send this
sweetie Todd.
sweetie top.
I think her exact words were, well, since Jeannie's being a bitch and won't send us any pie.
I don't think that's what she said.
She said, so she ordered a pumpkin pie for my son and maybe my other son, I'm not sure, and then a big an apple pie. And she's like, well, I guess I could make it. I was like, no, you're doing enough. It's fine. So we ordered it from the bakery in town. And then literally like 3 days later, we get a call. Hi, unfortunately, due to COVID, we had to shut our bakery down until December 2nd. So we cannot fulfill your order of pies.
Oh.
So my wife looked at me and she's like, you will find me some fucking pies. She's like, I don't care where you find them. You will find me some pies.
Fresh
Like, you
pies?
can
Because
make
there's
pies.
plenty of frozen pies.
No, good
grocery.
pies. Good pies, fresh pies.
Yeah.
So we went to Scab Jeff's house. He only had turkey left over, so we couldn't steal anything from him. So then I ordered it from like a Findlay Market downtown in Cincinnati. For those unfamiliar, it's kind of like a open air place in that. So
Market.
yeah, it's a market. Yeah. So we did that. We actually just picked it up tonight. So we got 2 of them. We got and the apple pie was a big hunking thing. So, but yeah, I got her fucking pies. So I was not going to mess with her. So
Yeah.
I find that funny.
so I'm really upset. I'm not going to go see relatives this year.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not. Bring it on.
I think I think you hurt Doug's feelings last week when you said that.
I would see Doug. Not now.
I would have made you pie and brought it to you, but I don't know if you could pay my outrageous fees.
I'll be honest, unless you
That's
can get
true,
across the
delivery
moat.
fee.
Unless you can get across the moat. So,
She could leave it on her side of the moat, and you can come out and get it.
the only person that might be more quarantined than me is Scab Jeff, and I appreciate that, Scab.
I have not seen any of my extended family this year.
Isn't it wonderful?
Seeing some of their Facebook posts, yes.
I do not miss this. I got you.
Well, the worst part about it is I think the only reason I saw extended family was a funeral, so that
Ugh.
sucks.
Ugh.
I've had 2 funerals this year, and I didn't go to either of them.
I did go because we had to follow all protocols and mask up and sit far away from each other and talk from a distance.
By pulling your mask down, right?
Oh yeah! Oh,
They
scream!
wore 'em over their heads, on their foreheads. So they were just this mask on their forehead, but their eyes, their nose, their mouth, totally free.
You expect us to put our chin diapers over our mouths and noses?
I cannot tell you how many times I've been out in public and people pull their masks down so they can talk on their cell phones. What the fuck?
Yeah.
You can talk.
My favorite one
Well,
is to
it's
pull
worse
them
when they
down
pull
to
their
talk.
mask to talk to people in person.
Sure.
The exact reason you're wearing the mask is so your spit projectiles won't hit the people you're trying to talk to.
So,
I suppose, though, it really sucks this year for people who might be hard of hearing and read lips.
well, they did
This
have.
has got to be a nightmare for them.
They did find some. There's a lot of communities that help the deaf people that actually have started making masks that do that stuff. So that's kind of nice. That you can
So they're
actually see
clear
through it.
masks?
Yeah, it's clear mask, or even the face mask part of it is clear over the lips. So that's good. Scab, how are you doing? Anything else going on over there? Oh my god, I think he was abducted by aliens.
That's what it's aliens. It's
Getting
aliens.
anally probed right now, guys.
I'm having trouble hearing you guys again.
Okay. Scab, how are you doing over there? Besides having trouble hearing.
It's gonna have trouble sitting
I
too.
don't understand. This is the same thing that I use every time. I don't know why it's giving me problems this time.
Well, we can hear you without issue.
Right now.
Well, yeah, when he was getting probed, I think we heard that.
I'm just going to keep this in because it's Thanksgiving week. I don't give a shit. It's a short week.
I was like, do you actually edit? Come on.
No, not at all.
Oh, well, if we have technical issues, we've done that.
Yeah, so a half a dozen times in our
No,
361
more than that.
episodes.
No, more than that. But this time we're not doing. Just to let you guys know, in September 2021, Cincinnati Comic Expo, we'll be presenting. Hobie will be there September 19th through the 21st, I believe it is. And
That sounds about right.
Yep. Get your tickets to Cincinnati Comic Expo, Duke Energy Convention Center. As long as it's not a hospital ward, we will be there. We'll be playing trivia. Contrary to popular belief, my wife has not killed me with all my Funko Pops, so I will be giving lots of Funko Pops away. I just bought some more.
So you might be dead by
I
Christmas.
might be dead. So we'll be giving those away.
Did you get a Hisaka? Because if you have one, can I buy it?
What's a Hithaka?
Hisaka.
I don't know what that is.
Still don't know
I'm
what
going
it
to go
is.
with no.
He might have, because he buys things he doesn't know what they are.
I have no
but-
idea. I got a lot of Funko
Yeah,
Pops.
it's like it looks like a clown.
Oh, I got Pennywise.
No. You know who Pennywise is.
You have Pennywise?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll have to win a Pennywise.
I think I do. I don't. Jeff, I'll be honest. I have so many fucking Funko Pops in there. I have no idea. I opened it up. I was like,
Stop
oh, I got
buying
another
them, dude.
one. So, also,
But they're cheap.
Also, if you go
then you don't have a Hisoka.
Yeah, he only buys the cheap ones.
No. That's not true. I get a lot of them on sale. I get $12 ones.
That's what I meant by cheap.
Oh,
You're buying $12 ones?
well, they go on sale for $4. I know how to.
Oh,
look
yeah.
deals. Yeah.
That's what I mean by cheap.
You know what, Jeff? I don't see you buying a Funko Pop. Okay, so shut the
You're
hell up.
right.
I was like, Hisoka is back ordered until March.
Oh, because I bought them all out for the Comic Expo. That's why.
Oh, okay.
And what is Hisoka from? What property?
My Hero Academia.
Ah, okay.
Leah's obsession.
Oh, I love My Hero Academia. Love it.
It was really great because Leah's like, I really want you to watch this with me. And I'm like, okay. And she goes, my favorite character is a pedophile. And I went, what
Well,
are you watching? Yeah,
And it's her
he's not.
favorite character?
Yeah, he's deliciously evil, and they make overtones of like him checking out the young boys, but there's nothing like direct.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Jeff, how's it
Like
going over
Mr.
there,
Herbert
Scab?
from Family Guy.
I was going to give you the Funko Pop that you gave to Jen for her prize at the thing for your floppy bribe, but she wouldn't let me because she thought that would hurt her chances of getting a floppy this year.
Jen, your girlfriend Jen does have a floppy award. She does have a floppy. You know what, though? Not only can you get great prizes from us at Cincinnati Comic Expo, you can go to Untidy Venus on Etsy, put in the promo code HobiePod, and Steve and Izzy from Everything I Learned from Movies. They have a great website. Well, Izzy does. On Etsy. Great shop. You can find a lot of geek stuff there. Put in HobiePod. You save 15%. So just letting you guys know that.
I checked out her website or her Etsy shop, and she has some amazing pens. Love it.
Yes. So HobiePod 15 or HobiePod, no, just HobiePod. Save 15%.
HobiePod for 15% savings.
Speaking of gifts, this arrived today in the mail. I want to thank Epic Pictures. We had them on at Cincinnati. We had them on Cinema Guys and Hobie's Virtual Con a couple of weeks ago. Yep, Coricon. They sent me another video this week, or movie to watch, Sleepless Beauty. So, just came out. So, we'll be reviewing that for Nerdly. A young woman, Mila, is kidnapped by a mysterious and dangerous organization known as Recreation. Forced to stay awake and under constant surveillance, Mila must fight for control of her own mind. Basically, they won't let her sleep, and they just keep torturing her. So there you go. It's a feel-good movie of the year.
Sounds like it.
Sleepless
Sounds
Beauty.
like a bunch of psychosis.
Yeah. Scab Jeff, you like scary movies? I may send this your way after I get done with it. Let you know. So.
Okay. Have you watched the Serbian film yet?
No, and that will not happen.
You specifically told us not to watch that.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't.
You gave it away and then bought it again.
I did. What's that, Jeff? Scab?
It was important that I watched it again.
Oh, no.
It was important that you made somebody else watch it.
It was more like dispelling the nightmares or whatever. Like if you know when you get a song stuck in your head and you have to listen to that song to get it out of your head?
That
kind of
never
the same
worked
thing.
for me.
No.
You mean like we built the city on rock and roll?
That way either.
I will remember this and never watch it. Where is the film made?
don't
Not
watch
watching
it
it.
We did I did get to watch Nail in the Coffin, The Rise and Fall of Vampiro, or The Fall and Rise, sorry, Vampiro, about the ex-wrestler. So it was a good documentary from Epic Pictures.
There's a wrestler called Vampiro.
Oh yeah, he was really big in Mexico, and he came to WCW for about 3 years at the height of popularity, and they just kind of misused him. So
okay, because I don't remember him, and I watched WCW at the height of their popularity.
He looked like Sting. I watched that documentary. Very well done. My review will be on nerdly.co.uk this week. So just let you guys know.
Hooray. So this,
Mhm.
I was say this weekend, I went with my siblings, and we had a private theater screening of Tenet.
Ah.
So we went to Tenet.
Were you able to understand it better the second time?
How about the first time?
Well, did you get it?
I've never. Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
I know people were talking about, it's loud, you can't hear what they're saying.
Mm-hmm.
There was one scene I noticed that was true, where they were like out on the sailboat, and the sounds of the ocean kind of made it hard to hear. But any other time that happened, it's because if you know the movie, like some things are going in reverse.
Mm-hmm.
So people are talking backwards, and you're not supposed to be able to understand what they're saying.
Okay.
So, okay, there's loud things going on, and you don't know what they said. It's like, yeah, you're not supposed to really know what they said, because they're going through time in a different way, so it's going to be perceived differently.
Did you like it the second time?
It's only the first time. I've never seen it before. Why do you keep saying the second time?
Just to annoy you. How's he doing?
It's working.
But you went back in time to see it.
We know it was the first time watching it at a private theater, but this is the second time that you've seen it, right?
No.
Thanks, Jeff.
And by private theater, we meant we were the only three people that bought tickets. So,
was it better than Interstellar?
I liked it better than Interstellar.
Okay, because that's probably my second favorite Christopher Nolan film.
I thought it was your favorite, but I will say you probably won't like it better than Interstellar.
Okay,
it's like just because I know how much you like Interstellar.
Gotcha. Scab, have you watched anything recently?
I did just watch the first season of Tales from the Loop on Amazon Prime.
Oh yeah. How was that?
It was absolutely amazing. It might be as close to a perfect season of a TV show that I've ever seen. I think the second episode might be one of my favorite 5 episodes of television ever.
I think Blake was watching that.
Blake, I think, talked about it. This is an anthology type show.
Kinda. It's got the characters go on from episode to episode, but it's like it focuses on a different character for each episode, and it's like a different story for you. It's like Black Mirror meets. I don't know if you've ever seen the old. I know you haven't, but there's an old Polish Kieslowski TV series called The Decalogue about the 10 Commandments. But I would say it's Black Mirror.
Everyone's seen that.
So it's like a 4th season of Arrested Development, where you just see things from a different character's point of view for this episode, then the next episode is some other character's point of view.
It's not, maybe.
You should watch it and come back and tell us how you thought about it.
Jeff can. He's going to watch Tenet for a 3rd time. He can't be waiting around watching other
things. I think it's his 7th time.
Let's be honest. Bad. Jeff, do you think you'll like it better the 3rd time around, Tenet?
It definitely is a movie that bears rewatching, because the stuff that happened, you actually want to see how it related to earlier in the film. I will say, like, for the first 2/3 of the movie, it feels more like a spy thriller, like a James Bondy type movie, until the science fiction of the reverse time stuff kicks in.
Gotcha. Does somebody have laundry going?
No.
It's
I do have laundry going, but you don't. It's like nowhere near me.
What'd you say?
I'm guessing it's probably me, because I'm doing this on my phone, and then I get notifications on the phone, and it makes the phone vibrate.
Oh, okay. I'm just going to go with Jeannie, because it sounds like it's with the laundry in the background.
I was like, I have my laundry is in the basement on the other side of the house.
I have a ceiling fan on. Maybe
that's it, Jeff. There's something going on there.
Like, I'm sorry, I need some clean clothes.
Damn you people.
I was like, I'm not apologizing.
So from Tales from the Loop, Scab, is that only one season so far?
So far, they're making a second season, which I'm disappointed that they're making a second season because the first season was just so perfect and it tied up so perfectly.
Okay.
So it's like that. What was it? The Leftovers on HBO, where everything tied together so perfectly in that perfect last episode of the season, and then they made another season, and it just ruined the whole show.
I found a really good show, but it's going to be in my top 5 for later, so I can't talk about it yet. So.
Okay.
Wow.
Jeannie, have you found anything recently? Have you watched anything recently?
I'm like, I gotta be honest. I went down this lovely hole of like romantic comedies where I was just like playing whatever was next. Like you watched a movie and whatever the next recommended movie was, I watched that. None of them were good. But it was just like, I'm going to clean and I'm going to like bake and this will be on in the background. And it was like, I know exactly what's going on because this is a dumb romantic comedy.
So it was a Hallmark movie, probably?
No, because I don't have Hallmark. But I did watch what is it, Dash and Lily? Like the Netflix.
Stop it.
What? Stop it.
I have seen so many commercials for this shit.
It was very cute. Okay. It was very enjoyable. I watched it with Leah, and I would say, I am not a Hallmark person. Like I'll listen to Neil and Annalise talk about it, and when I went to go visit them, I watched my first and only one. But yeah, no, it was really cute.
Okay.
I don't know how it could possibly have a second season.
Oh, it was a series? I thought it was a movie.
No.
Oh, fuck this. Too much time. I can't.
It was really cute.
I watched... Oh, I'm sorry, Jeff. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, since we were talking about these shows that people said should have just ended after one season, and I hear like the biggest thing right now on Netflix is the Queen's Gambit, which is like a limited series, and apparently it's like the most popular limited series Netflix ever had, and the blah blah blah. And I just see a lot of people saying they just need to make more of this instead of making second seasons. Let the miniseries stand for itself, or a one season shot be perfect instead of ruining it by trying to continue it when it shouldn't continue.
Well,
have you seen the Queen's Gambit?
I have not. It's on my list. I want to see it, but
I have. It's spectacular. It's very, very good.
I enjoyed it.
But back in the day, they used to have a lot more miniseries on network TV too. It was a big event.
Like each network would have one a year, I think. The Thornbirds or Roots, or
and then Stephen King came out with his Storm of the
Stand.
Century. Stand. Oh, I love The Stand.
Is there a new one coming out?
Yes, there's a new Stand coming out on CBS All Access, December. But I think since Amazon Fire now has Amazon Fire TV has HBO Max, I was going to go with CBS All Access. Now I think I'm going to go with HBO Max, at least for a couple months, see how it is. Because what the fuck else are we going to do during November through March?
And because Wonder Woman comes out on Christmas.
Yeah. We're going to watch Soul on Disney Plus, and then we're going to watch Wonder Woman. So, I was watching a Polish anthology series. It was Krzysztof Kármán. Oh my god, it was really good. Really good.
Like,
you did get his first name right.
I think it was really well done. You could tell Tales from the Loop took some stuff from it, but it was really well done. Really well done.
Good callback.
Thank you. It had a little French New Wave stuff to it, too. I don't know. It was really good.
And it really did.
I told you what I watched. Jeff, Scab, I love having you on the show. It's awesome. Because you're much more intelligent than me on films, but it doesn't matter. I'm still going to mock it. we mock. Let's see. We had a poll.
One day you'll see La La Land and you'll understand.
Oh, yeah. That's right up there with The Artist for me. Fuck that movie. Fuck both those movies.
Like, you need to watch La La Land. Like, it is an excellent movie.
It's not good enough to win the Academy Award.
It almost
for
did.
Best Picture.
It was like for Best Picture, it didn't, but it won for other ones.
So what? So is Hobie. You don't win the big one. Who cares? We won Grammy for Best Spoken Word.
Girl,
Best Spoken World.
I spoke this world into existence. It's the bestest. Look at my Grammy.
Scab, you do a lot of tabletop games. I started playing Planet a little bit more. We played that the second time. I think you've played it, right? You got Planet.
Yeah, I've got Planet, and I've made the mistake, or somebody who I was playing with made the mistake of dropping their globe, and then all the pieces fell off when they dropped it. But other than that, it's a great game.
So Planet, real quick, is you get this globe basically, and you pick tiles of geography, basically Arctic. You get desert, mountains, grasslands. And basically, through 12 rounds, you build a planet. You take the tiles and you add it to one of the 12 sections on your globe, or your planet. And it's magnetic, so it sticks. And then during the time, you start picking, if you have the most Arctic that doesn't touch water, you get this type of animal species. If you get, a desert that does touch this area, the biggest desert, you get another species. You go through each round. And the goal is to get the most species on it. And then, but it is
nothing but desert.
My daughter made basically an ice planet. She made Hoth the other day, my 6-year-old. And the whole reason why, because she wanted the Arctic fox. She saw the Arctic fox, and she's like, "Daddy, I want that." And it was like in round 8. And so for the first 8 rounds, I'm taking the Arctic. You go, girl. You go. You do it.
I essentially play the same way. I see the llama out there, and I'm like, I need those grasslands. I need that llama.
Llama.
So my son is learning about, in 5th grade, he's learning about, how, escape me, the hierarchy of, like, animals, the food chain. Sorry, the animal food chain. So when we play Planet, we keep trying to figure out how our planet would do well. He wants
the apex predator, doesn't he?
No, not always. Not always. Oh, okay. But it is funny. It's like, well, let's see. My son had killer whales and clownfish. Well, I guess the killer whale is going to eat the clownfish. And then there was an octopus and a shark. He went for the ocean. And so it was like, okay.
Really?
But yeah, I mean, the first time I played it, I was like, eh. The second time, I loved it. I really have enjoyed it. And it was reasonable. It was $40, and I got it on Amazon, I think, for $21 on sale. So it goes on sale a lot. It is a phenomenal game. So it's from it's from Blue Orange, the company Blue Orange.
Okay. Blue Orange. I know you like Blue Orange games.
Yeah. So.
And what makes it great is the pieces are so great because you have that globe and you just stick the pieces on it, and it's like you have your own planet at the end.
Yeah, you actually are holding a 3D planet at the end. It's really cool. But yeah, so I just wanted to throw that out
until you drop it.
Yeah, until you drop it, and then you have a empty planet and a bunch of pieces all over the table.
So if you drop it, I'm assuming then you can't get the animals to come since your planet's empty?
Pretty much. It's desolate. Yeah, because And then the other one, Jeff Scab, did you? We talked about this off air. Zombie Kids Evolution. Did you get that yet?
I'm thinking that Santa is going to bring that for someone.
Okay.
In the house.
It is. I talked about it last week, and it is a great game. So my kids have really enjoyed that one too. And my review.
It seemed real simple when I watched the rules, but it's like a legacy game, and I like that dynamic.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what, Scab? You can go to nerdly.co.uk because my review of it will be up tomorrow, I believe. So just let you guys know.
Ooh.
So I've been writing reviews like none other. Going.
Too
That's
much
the
time
joy
on
of
your
not
hands.
having to deal with family members.
I know, it's wonderful. Except Doug.
Or commuting to work.
Yeah. It is nice.
Oh, these tiles aren't all of one. That sucks.
Are you playing Planet right now?
Are you
too?
looking up the game or something?
Yeah, I looked up the game because I was like, this sounds neat. Okay.
Let's see. Twitter poll of the week. You can find us at Bad Ideas Podcast. What is the best Thanksgiving film? So
This was no contest.
so intern Hackney was out this week. He's on vacation, and I took over the poll this week, and there's not many Thanksgiving films. So
I don't even know
sad
what
part was
words are.
I had just finished watching Tower Heist like an hour before I saw that poll. And I'm like, oh, worst Thanksgiving film. I'm like, he probably doesn't even have Tower Heist in. Oh, he does.
this is for best. Best one, we have Planes, Trains, Automobiles. I'll just do it in this order because this is the order it won. Planes, Trains, Automobiles had 79% of the vote. It ran away with it. Freebirds, the cartoon about turkeys, 13%. Scent of a Woman, hoo-ha! 8%.
Didn't realize that was a Thanksgiving movie.
It takes place during the week of Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So there you go. And Tower Heist with 0% of the vote.
Yeah, I saw Tower Heist. I saw the thing. I'm like, no, I don't know what Freebirds is, so I'll vote on that one.
Did you like Tower Heist?
I've got a confession to make. I've never seen Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
It's not that good.
What? Get out. Both of you.
It's just okay.
You're just okay, Jeff.
I'm not disagreeing. I'm
What?
like, it's not a great movie.
It's got two funny lines. So it's up there with, dude, where's my car?
You shut your whore mouth right now, Jeff.
I'm like, honestly, people talking about it is more fun than the movie.
Well, guys, I'm going on vacation too. See ya. You guys can do the rest of this. Fuck you all. I'm out.
Okay. We aren't
Hey,
allowed
you
to
won
have
your poll.
Yeah.
So, my son.
Yeah, where's home for the holidays?
You know, my wife asked me the same thing. I said that was about Thanksgiving. She's like,
Yeah.
yes.
And exactly about Thanksgiving?
And I think they had Stepmom up there, and I really enjoyed Stepmom. That was a decent film. Julia Roberts, Meryl Streep.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not remembering that one then.
I don't think it's Meryl Streep.
I'm like, you're like
Close.
Stepmom. I'm
Glenn
thinking,
Close.
is that a horror movie?
Glenn Close.
I was thinking it was somebody else. Now I'm going to have to.
Charlize.
God damn it.
Charlize Theron. Charlize. Emma Roberts. Emma Thompson.
Are you just throwing out names?
Betty White. I think something.
Yeah, it's definitely Betty White.
Oh, that was like Placid.
Susan Sarandon.
Oh, yes.
I was
Susan
like,
Sarandon.
it
Julia
is
Roberts and Susan Sarandon.
I was way off.
I'm like,
Wasn't
you
Susan Sarandon?
correct, but what?
Susan Sarandon was in the Mother Lover video, wasn't she?
She was in White Palace, too. White Palace.
Was there anyone named Emma in the movie?
Julia Roberts, Susan Sarandon, Ed Harris. Close.
Maybe I was close with that.
Jenna, is that close to Emma? Jenna Malone?
No, Ed is.
Leah Macon, Lynn Whitfield, Daryl Lawson, Mary Louise Wilson, Andre B. Clark, Herbert Russell, Jack Eagle,
Did
and
you say
then
Mary
people
Lou
with no
Retton?
pictures.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
I did. Alice Liu, is that close enough?
God, bless us, everyone.
You know, speaking of Christmas Carol, Scrooged has been on a lot on AMC, and I haven't watched Scrooged in a long time. It is a funny film. It still holds up a little bit, so I enjoyed it. So.
Before we started recording, Christmas Vacation came on.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be honest, I don't think I ever realized there was an animated introduction to the movie.
Mm-hmm.
If I had seen it, it was like when it first came out, because I don't remember that at all.
Yep.
Well, I mean, like, it's a movie that you see on television, so it's not like you watch it
and
from
you
the
never
beginning.
catch it at the beginning.
Yeah. You come in and you're like, oh, this is great. I'm going to watch the rest of this. Yeah.
We actually...
No, I come in and say, oh, Christmas Vacation is on. Watch 2 minutes and then turn on something else.
Are you doing this just to piss me off? Because is it
down the
not.
hall?
I don't understand. I honestly don't understand the love that movie gets, because it's just an average movie.
Because I need my Christmas bonus.
I mean, honestly, watching it again, I mean, we didn't even get to Cousin Eddie, and I'm like so fed up with Chevy Chase and Clark Griswold. I'm like, you're an ass, dude. Like, I didn't really remember the beginning part where he gets in that the contest with the truck while they're trying to pass each other down the road, and I'm like, you're a fucking asshole, dude.
The road rage.
Why do I want to? Yeah, I'm like, why do I care about you? I actually want you to fail based on the beginning of this movie.
My wife and kids, actually, we all sat down and watched that, and that is one movie even my 4-year-old will watch the whole way through. We love that movie. And my kids have started reciting some of it, especially, though, why's the carpet wet, Todd? I don't know, Margot.
And I hate those two. I hate both of those two. They should die.
You know what? Jeff?
So I think, Jeff, you and I should watch Christmas Vacation together, and we could just, like, change it slightly. Like, this is what really happened, and this is the behind the scenes. And, murder. I gotcha.
You know what, Jeff? Go watch Tenet for the 8th time, okay? I'm tired of it. Just go watch it, okay?
Better than
I've got another confession to make. I'm actually siding with Jason in this conversation.
What?
Oh my God, that was not my expectations.
I think I expected it. I think I've heard you like those movies, or at least Christmas Vacation before.
Anything I said about La La Land, I'm sorry.
I'm actually looking forward to the Kristen Stewart Christmas movie.
The what?
I'm actually looking forward to the Kristen Stewart Christmas movie that's coming out.
That's actually getting good
there
reviews.
Was one.
Yeah, that's actually getting good reviews. So
is it better than her in the Charlie's Angels movie?
The Christian groups are upset because it's about gays and they fall in love. Oh no. Society is ruined forever. So.
I still want to know why Christians are anti-gay.
I don't.
Because every sperm is sacred.
But I mean, there's nothing. There's nothing that Jesus said ever that was anti-gay.
Down the hall, up the crucifix. Down the hall, up the crucifix. Come on.
You got a crucifix down the hall I got to climb up?
Yes.
And get off on, apparently.
Hey, keep it clean. Keep it clean, Jeannie. Keep it clean here, people. You know what? What time is it? We're 52 minutes into it. You know what? Let's just do a couple quick listener feedbacks here. Pick and choose this week.
We're going to skip everything, guys.
From number one.
Did you want me to read the listener feedback?
Go ahead, Jeff. Scab, go ahead. Let's do Doug first.
Okay, Doug. Number one fan.
Can't give yourself a nickname.
Yeah. Did I give you an outline?
Give me the outline. I have no idea what these.
The first one, that was really amazing.
You did a really good job, Scab, because then literally a couple of seconds into it, I'm like, wait a minute, I don't think I gave him an outline.
You want me to read it then?
Go ahead, Jeff.
From Doug, 7 ape hands. He says,
Intern's dad.
Intern's dad.
Joe Theismann, Alex Smith, now Kyle Allen. What other team has lost so many quarterbacks to gruesome leg injuries?
Bengals?
I don't play football.
And I think he asked this before Joe Burrow went out this week.
God.
Because, Bengals lost Joe Burrow and Carson Palmer, and it wasn't a leg injury, but Greg Cook back in the day. He had his career ended with I think it was shoulder injury.
Well, good news is for Joe Burrow is that
that medicine has gotten far along that these reads can actually work.
Whew. Anyways, moving on. Fucking Joe Burrow again.
Can we go back for a second? I didn't realize they were doing football this year.
Yes, they are.
They are doing
The
football
balls of
this
the
year.
foot have been playing.
So, the Ravens play the Steelers on Thanksgiving night, and it's their big NFL game that night. To Sunday night, this past Sunday, after the Tennessee Titans game, 3 or 4 Ravens players tested positive for COVID, including their 2 starting running backs. So, they said...
So I should be picking people up off the waiver wires for fantasy, huh?
Gus Edwards is the starting running back. He's already picked up in our league, Jeff. I checked. So, Gus Edwards is starting. So, they said that, as long as not many other people, get it on the Ravens, they're still going to play this game. And I'm like, the NFL and good old Roger is going to put, stick people out there. He will put a Pee Wee football team out there on Thanksgiving night to play the Steelers at this rate. He is not canceling that Thanksgiving night game. No way is he canceling
Steelers are
it.
undefeated. They can't, derail the Steelers. Come on.
Fucking Steelers. God. And I know you play who's in front of you. You can't fault them for that, but whatever. I'll be honest, I don't even really care. I watch my Arizona Cardinals play a lot, but I haven't even looked at a lot of the standings. I couldn't tell you what hardly anybody's doing, except the Jets. They suck, right?
Oh yeah, the
Team
Jets
sports.
haven't won yet.
Okay. So
Jets haven't won. The Steelers haven't lost, and the 3-6-1, I think it is. Eagles are leading their division.
NFC East. Watch us suck.
That tie they got
Are
against
we
the
moving
Bengals.
to porn now? I can get behind that.
Oh, wow, hey.
Sure, if you want to watch the guys in the NFL do porn.
There's nothing wrong with that. Let's go to the next one, Jeff. IDKS.
From IDKS at IDKSWJB.
Oh.
What is the best nude scene in a movie?
Scab, this is up your alley. You're a big movie guy, and you love Polish films. Please tell us, what's the best nude scene?
Oh, I didn't get the outline, so I didn't have time to repair this. There's so many.
Yeah, way to go, Jason.
What's the one that touches you best?
I don't know. I keep thinking of Christmas Vacation when she's coming out of the pool.
That's not nude. You don't see anything.
It's close enough, and that was right when I was at that age where
You
where
just
it meant
paused it.
something.
Just paused it. I'm going to say, Jeff. Jeff. Now you know mine, right? Come on, everybody.
Kiss of the Vampire.
Embrace of the Vampire.
Embrace of the Vampire.
Alyssa
Well, if
Milano.
you Kiss of the
The
Vampire is
horror
Nicolas
movie.
Cage.
54 minutes to 57 minutes, and then at 106, I think it is, an hour and 6 into it. Great scenes. Alyssa Milano, top notch. Scab.
What got
Gene-
Donnie from not being able to pick out movies is that movie sucked.
What?
Well, no one said the movie was any good.
Just
we were just
that
the nude
spot.
scene.
Jeannie, just because you love seeing Terry Bradshaw's naked butt in Failure to Launch, it's okay. It's okay.
The sad part is when I was trying to think of a joke answer, that's the movie I thought.
Yeah,
Wasn't there Wasn't there a real good nude scene in Passion of the Christ? Like when they were stripping him down and
down the hall, up the crucifix.
Emperor.
I can tell you. I'm like, I don't think there's not a scene that's like, man, this really got me going. There's not a single scene that I can think of with nudity that I would be like, yeah, that one.
Kevin Bacon and Wild Things.
I don't think I've seen Wild Things.
Wasn't there a Bruce Willis penis movie out there?
Color of Night.
I was gonna say, the first time I saw a penis was in the theater. Like it was for Damn Yankees. There was a nude scene on the stage, but that's what I remember. It's not a movie.
From the 1950s? My God, how old are you, Jeannie?
I'm 107.
Oh, you look good. You look good for 107.
No, I went to New York. I went every year, but Damn Yankees was my sophomore year in high school.
Oh.
And they were doing a revival of it. And there's a scene where Lola goes in to interview the players, and a guy walks out with nothing on, grabs the bench, and runs off the stage. And I was like, that was a penis! Things you don't feel in a theater.
Jeff, you got anything, Jeff, now?
What came to mind was probably the most gratuitous nude scene that had nothing to do with the rest of the movie, but Swordfish and Halle Berry.
$2 million.
$2 million, but we're still talking about it, so $2 million well spent.
I have to admit, it really
there
ties
was
the
one of
plot
those
together.
in the movie Wall Street too, wasn't there?
Yes.
Where just for no reason, just this naked chick walks across the front of the screen.
Yep.
Like Airplane 2, the sequel.
Oh.
I apparently need to watch more nudity in movies.
Jeff, you want
I
to...
think Harvey Keitel gets naked in the piano.
Harvey Keitel.
Wasn't there a penis in Life of Brian?
Yes, you can see Graham Chapman's penis in Life of Brian.
And look what happened to him.
Wow.
All right, moving on.
Speaking of penis, from Richard.
Describe your perfect, in quotes, Thanksgiving dinner and what food is involved.
This year, no family except my wife and kids. Turkey, mashed potatoes. Let's see. Those King's Hawaiian rolls. I'm trying to think what else.
Give the King's Hawaiian rolls. Those are good.
My oldest son.
You gotta have stuffing muffins with gravy in the muffin.
What? Stuffing in the... No. I like stuffing, but not on a muffin. What?
No. Muffin is made of stuffing.
Stuffing muffins, like it's stuffing muffins, but you have gravy on the inside of the muffin. So when you grab the muffin and put it on your plate and you cut it open, there's gravy inside.
That sounds awful.
Think of it like a cupcake with a filling in the middle.
Yeah, but it's stuffing.
But it's stuffing and gravy.
So, okay, Jeff, since you don't like turkey, what's your favorite? What would be your perfect Thanksgiving meal?
A nice pork loin is probably what I really like. I think that's what we're having this year.
Nice.
But my brother and sister decided they're going to make dinners and then deliver them to the family so we can all have the same thing in our own houses so we don't actually see each other.
That's really cool. I like that.
But pork loin.
Jimmy makes.
I don't really like.
Jimmy makes some good food.
Yeah, he makes a good pork loin. I really don't like most of the typical Thanksgiving fare. Mm-hmm. Like I'm not a green bean casseroles or the canned cranberries are gross.
Well, you take them fresh. You get fresh cranberries.
Fresh cranberries are good, but that's not what my family ever had. So the only time I've had those was when someone of my parents' neighbors...
Jiggly
just in the shape of a can.
Yeah.
Sweet potatoes.
Jen really likes the canned cranberries, and she's the only one in the whole family who likes them. So So we still get the can, but she's the only one who eats them, and there's always leftovers.
Scab just opens up the can and puts it on her plate. Here's your can.
The worst thing ever is the marshmallowed sweet potatoes.
Oh.
Yeah, no, sweet potatoes should not have marshmallows on them.
Well, I don't like sweet potatoes at all, but they're just ruined even worse. Like, I physically can't eat that. My throat just won't swallow those marshmallow brown sugared sweet potatoes.
Just rejected immediately.
It is.
So
like that gag reflex, just the smell of them gets that gag reflex going.
So pork loin is your thing.
Pork loin.
Okay.
Maybe some fresh green beans. We're having, I think we're making a cauliflower. What do you call it? Parmesan cauliflower. Those are good. I like that.
So are you doing Zoom with everybody or just?
Oh no.
Okay, I was just asking.
Like my parents can figure out Zoom.
My parents got a iPad from one of my brothers, and I think they only know how to FaceTime one person. And I'm like, it's not difficult. Just hit the FaceTime, Mom, on who you. Well, I can't get my Wi-Fi to work sometimes. I'm like,
I stopped trying to explain. I mean, I should never have to explain electronics to other people because I'm not all that up on what works and what is.
I have an iPhone for a reason because I'm an idiot.
Mm-hmm. I'm with you.
I don't have.
So, Jeannie, what's your?
I can't even get video on this thing that we're doing right now.
So, Scab, since you're talking, what's your favorite? What would be your Thanksgiving meal? Perfect Thanksgiving meal.
Oh, of course, it's turkey. I'm not a big fan of gravy because if it needs gravy, then it's not cooked right because it needs the extra. But my go-to side is always the mashed potatoes.
Oh yeah,
but those need gravy.
No, I eat them without gravy.
We do
potatoes that don't have a meat taste to them. Come on,
but they have to be fresh potatoes too, right, Scab? I mean, you got to make them from regular potatoes, not like from the box.
Nope, they're better from the box.
What?
I disagree
I'm
with
okay
you,
anyway.
Jeff, you know what?
The fresh ones taste too much like potato.
They're not being made correctly then.
I never thought I would say this, but I miss Blake instead of Jeff this week. Damn.
You need to start talking about finding buttons. You'll be fine. You'll immediately go back to front runner.
Driftwood.
Jeannie, what would be yours? What do you got?
I'm sorry, buried wood.
Buried wood.
I like buried wood. I'm Polish, so we always have kielbasa. We always have sweet and sour cabbage. Like family growing up, it was succotash and potato salad and sweet potatoes and mashed potatoes. We like potatoes. Then we would usually have ham.
Okay.
And then just a more desserts than actual food.
Mm-hmm.
Like a German chocolate cake, and then like 3 or 4 pies, and something that my grandmother used to make that was like lemon lush, and deviled eggs. Like that. I don't. That's not a dessert, but I just thinking about it because it's yellow. I don't know.
So I got extra eggs at the store this week, and I told my wife, "Hey, I'm going to make some deviled eggs this week for Thanksgiving." Come Sunday, I looked at my daughter. I was like, let's go make some deviled eggs. And my wife's like, I thought they were for Thanksgiving. I was like, I couldn't wait. I love them too much. I have to get them out. I have to.
You're like, I'll make them again.
Yeah, I don't care. Bring them out.
We're just going to make 4. It's fine. They'll be perfect amount for now. And then we'll make 4 more later.
I made 22. Don't worry. I made 22.
And they were gone in 8 minutes.
You like deviled eggs.
I love deviled eggs.
Yeah, I'm making deviled eggs for the first time in years because my aunt is the one who always makes them. And my dad walked me through what was acceptable to be in deviled eggs and what has to be in deviled eggs.
Now I got to hear what's acceptable or what's not acceptable.
Marshmallows?
Marshmallows.
Marshmallows not acceptable. Deviled eggs. He doesn't want pickles or pickle relish or anything
What?
like that. Deviled eggs.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Then you haven't eaten my deviled eggs.
I see, and I put I like pickles because I like vinegar. Like I like vinegar more than pretty much any other flavor. So
Do you do paprika?
Paprika?
Do you put
paprika?
eggs? I'm sorry. No, I actually don't. I like putting fresh herbs on them.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, there's nothing fresh in mine, but I put paprika. I mean, honestly, it's real easy because they sell like mustard relish together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I use the mustard relish, mayonnaise, and eggs, and stir them together and put paprika on it. It's simple.
I feel like this episode should be on the Food Network.
Yeah.
I feel like we could do this.
Yeah, they laugh us off of the food.
You're
network.
like, no, guys, no.
Jeff?
But yeah,
Well, at least me. Jeannie might be good because I've had your Oreo cake cheesecake thing.
Oh, the cheesecake.
And left it all at Jason's.
yeah.
So
That's why I'm
one
like, I don't
piece.
think you liked it because you didn't take it home with you.
Oh,
I forgot it. And then Jason mentioned it like the next day, and I'm like, oh, I got to come over, and it's all gone.
Like it's gone.
It's gone. And I'm like, but I didn't get a second piece.
I got like 4 pieces. I had as many pieces of that as you saw Tenant. So, I mean, it worked out well.
9? Holy
9,
shit.
9 times.
I'm like, I have a request to make a butter pecan cheesecake, so that's what I'm working on now.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I'll eat it because it's cheesecake, but I won't be happy. I mean, I'll still eat it. It's cheesecake, but I won't be happy about it.
You like butter pecan?
I figured I'd make it like a bourbon glaze to give it like caramely flavors that you get like with butter pecan.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. I'll do a 2 or 3 runs at it before I'm happy.
So if you want to get rid of any of the ones you're not happy with,
Throw them straight in the garbage.
Make sure you video it and send it to Jeff.
Like when my friend T asked me to make him a pineapple upside down cheesecake. And my first attempt at it, he came over and I made it without a crust, and I poured it over and it had the caramel all over the pineapple, and I took one bite of it, like a little taste, and threw it right in the garbage. He's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "This is awful. You can't eat this." He's like, I like, can I? I'm like, where is it in your garbage? Can I taste it? No,
I'm eating it out of the garbage.
Speaking of
Don't
garbage,
waste food like that, even if it's bad. You send it to me.
No, it's so bad. It was so bad. I'm like, I'll make it again, I promise, but you can't eat this.
Jeff, speaking of garbage, let's talk about our city councilman in Cincinnati.
Oh,
Professor
the fact that
number
a third
1.
of them have been arrested?
Keep going. Keep
What?
going. Doctor
there-
number 1.
Oh. Okay. From Doctor Number 1, since 2 more city council members were arrested since your last episode, will there be anyone left by next episode?
So,
No.
outside of Cincinnati, 3 councilmen of the 9 have been arrested this year, charged with taking bribes, basically. The one woman, city councilwoman, got sentenced to 18 months in jail today.
Did you? I didn't hear.
Yep, 18 months. The other 2 are arrested, allegedly, taking bribes. So, you know what? I'm hoping 2 more by next week. You know what? At this point, let's do it.
I still believe in Chris Smitherman that he's not on the take. So there'll be at least 1 not in jail by the end of this.
PJ Sittenfeld was arrested.
Oh, he was arrested. He was the one they were expecting to be the next mayor.
Yes.
That's not happening, which is good because I didn't like him. But
So
that's down the hall. So
So from this, are we to assume that Cincinnati's very corrupt, or that Cincinnati councilmen are really bad at taking bribes?
They're
Yes.
really bad at taking bribes. They're like, I will take whatever you would like to give me for my vote.
So who should I? So who should I give this cash to? Oh no! I'm reputable. I just need a check. Make it out to me. 40,000 to me.
Well, that was the thing. Like, Sittenfeld had the whole thing set up where they don't give me the money. You have to donate it to here,
Yes.
which will funnel it into the illegal PAC that I am running.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
The best is that the guy that turned him in was a ex Cincinnati Bengal, who's now a builder, a contractor down there, and he was trying to get these things, and like he went to two different councilmen, and they both tried to like, you're going to have to bribe me. He's like, fuck you guys, I'm going to the FBI. Yeah. I'm not dealing with this.
And apparently, like, the two weren't in on it together.
No.
So both of them got busted trying to get bribes out of the same guy.
I picture who's the first guy the last guy that got arrested, not Sinfeld, but
Pastor.
yeah,
Jeff Pastor.
I feel like both of them are just pointing at each other like the Spider-Man commercial cartoon, like two Spider-Man. Like, wait, you bribed?
No, you. It was you.
We didn't communicate our bribery needs. Duh.
Damn it! This was my year for the bribes. Damn it!
Even numbers, I get the bribe. Odd numbers, you get the bribe.
You just got greedy.
I know 2020 sucks, but it's still an even number.
We've got to be out of 2020 by now. It can't still be 2020.
It feels like 2020 has been like 6 years, right? It feels like it.
No, it's just been a very long year.
So the question is, like, everyone like wants to celebrate the new year so we can get rid of this year.
No.
You don't want to get rid of this year?
No, I'm not celebrating the new year until I see, like, I want to see the cliff notes for the upcoming year.
Because that's what I heard, like, somebody on the radio today say something like, yeah, because 2021 is going to be like, hold my beer.
Jeff, I'll equate it to movies. I want to see the trailer for 2021 first before I watch it, before I'm committed. In a world of 2020. Myrtle Hornets.
I'm ready for celebrations, but I'm waiting for this pandemic to be a little bit, not a pandemic.
2021 coming to next year for you. Sperm whales are that. Sperm whales. Murder Hornets.
Did you see that metal monolith they found in the Utah desert?
Yes.
Oh, that's great.
Very 2001 like. We're screwed.
Apparently, people on Google Earth already found where it was, and it's been around since like 2015.
Yeah, like I think they went back far enough that they found the spot when it wasn't there, and then when it was there or something.
It was
like,
sometime between August of 2015 and October of 2016.
I'm out. At this point, I welcome our alien overlords. Why not? Just come on.
Don't blame me. I voted for Kodos.
You threw your vote away. Third party. Jeez, old Pete. Hell, for 2 weeks there, I thought a coup was going to happen in America. I don't even know what happened anymore. I don't even care.
It hasn't not happened.
That's true.
Someone might attempt it. Yeah. How successful it'll be still remains to be seen. But
we're waiting for December 14th to figure that out.
Hey, Scab Jeff, would you like to give me an intro for the News of the Geek?
And now, I forget how it goes. Give me a second.
News of the Geek.
And now, another episode of the News of the Geek.
That's not bad.
Not bad. Installment is the proper word, but not bad.
And it didn't have the old-timey ring that yours has, Jeff.
Yeah, copper.
It's because you just don't know how to get that voice down. You don't have the practice.
I wasn't alive during the 30s.
I wasn't alive during the 30s either.
Scab, he was born in the 40s, okay? Leave him alone. Come on.
I'm 107, so I was.
Well, I guess I'll do this article because I don't want to change our synopsis on iTunes. A new book.
You probably have to change something.
Nope.
Not yet.
Fuck it. It's a Thanksgiving episode. I don't give a shit. Let's go. Anyways, a new book, The Star Wars Archives, 1999 to 2005, a.k.a. the Dark Period, recently went on sale, and for Star Wars fans, it's a must-have. I don't know about that. Polygon has shared some excerpts from the book, including comments from George Lucas, which reveals the studio executives were not on board with his decision to begin the prequel trilogy with a 10-year-old Anakin. Quote, when Lucas initially told 20th Century Fox that he was making the story of how Anakin became Darth Vader, they were excited, the site explains. Then he told them, wait a minute, wait for it, in the first film, Anakin would be 10. He was told, you're going to destroy the franchise, you're going to destroy everything. And he did. Lucas explains that he
That
told...
isn't what destroyed. That isn't what destroyed the franchise.
You are gonna die.
That's what destroyed the Trade Federation and Jar Jar destroyed the franchise.
Qui-Gon, me so horny. Lucas explains that he told people at Lucasfilm he was making a movie that nobody wants to see, but would rather do that. But he would rather do that than telling the same story over and over.
Which is what they did when they made The Force Awakens, was just tell the same story.
And I agree with him. Why I think that the prequel ones were better than the 7, 8, and 9. By far.
That's a tough one. I have yet to go back and watch the ninth one.
They're not better than 8.
I loved 8. Loved 8.
I was like, 9 was horrible. It was awful.
But
Yeah, 9 I only saw the one time and had no desire to rewatch it.
But they wrote a
I was
horse.
dragged to that. Thankful I didn't pay for it.
They wrote
But
a...
it's still
So
not
you've
fair.
seen Tenet more often than you've seen the episode 9?
I've seen them both once. I've seen them both one time.
I think it's 10 times now. Come on.
Oh, yeah. They rode a fucking horse into space on a ship, okay? In Star Wars Episode 9. God.
Spoilers.
What's that?
Spoilers.
Oh, it's my bad.
There's no spoilers. It's all shit. You're going to watch shit. It's full of shit. There's more shit. And then there's some shit that's lightning. It's shit.
Maybe I
And
should...
then Lando comes back.
Oh, hey, there you go. I will say The Mandalorian, the last episode, has everybody caught up that's watching it?
I have... No. Apparently not.
Scab? You're my only hope.
I think so. When was the last, or when do they come out?
Fridays.
It was last Friday. It's when they entered the base of the Empire in the desert. Did you see that with his sidekicks? No.
I saw the last one that I saw. The other Mandalorians that took off their helmets.
Oh,
Yep, no,
made an appearance.
you're one behind.
You're one behind.
Okay.
It is fantastic. It is a great
Best
episode.
part is the cookies.
Yes, you baby Yoda.
The Mandalorians took off their helmets?
Well,
Because they're not Mandalorians, or they are, and he isn't. You got to watch it.
there's two versions of Mandalorians. The ones in in Rebels, Star Wars Rebels, they're the new order of the Mandalorians that can take their helmets off. He practices the old order of the Mandalorians that do not. So,
He's aesthetic.
yeah.
Oh, he's a Hasidic Mandalorian.
But yeah, I mean, this last episode was phenomenal. I loved it. It was good old school Star Wars for it.
Is it good old school Star Wars? Like, when I watch it, I'm going to say, man, I feel like this fits right in with Empire Strikes Back.
Yes.
I think it did. Yeah,
Okay.
I did.
'Cause I'm thinking The Mandalorian is new school Star Wars, which is better than most of the old stuff.
Visually, it's old school. Sorry.
I mean, by old stuff, I mean the prequels and the sequels, but the originals, I
Yeah.
get.
1
got
through
you.
6.
Yeah. It was fun. It's a fun episode. My son and I watched it last night, and we really enjoyed it. Let's see here. The Phantom Menace is very divisive. Anyways, but Attack of the Clones is considered even worse. And The Rise of Skywalker is now the installment of the Skywalker saga that seems to draw the ire from the majority of the fans. Let's see here. This is the best part. Lucas acknowledges that people were upset that the prequels opened with the trade blockade and dispute, but nevertheless says that's how wars start. Doesn't mean that we have to watch it.
He's 100% correct.
Yes, but we don't have to watch it. He goes on to say that...
But, I mean, honestly, it's an important part. Like, it's an important part to understand what starts the war, and communication being... I'm just going to shut up now.
I
Jar Jar Binks starts the war.
Yeah. Fucking Jar Jar. Let's see here.
I mean, Jar Jar's the one that puts him in power.
The two main themes are about becoming a bad person and the democracy being given away. Wait a minute.
You're giving your freedoms away?
There's no coup. There's no rebellion. There's no nothing. They voted in, which is what happens in real life. Wait a minute. This is way too real.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the whole thing was a anti-Nazi storyline from the beginning.
Yeah. Which is why the trade embargo was needed. That's why it's like, if you look at it from like the enjoyment of politics, it was beautiful. Which is why I don't have a problem with the first three films. I hate the last film.
Ugh. I'm with you.
We're not giving enough attention here to the fact that Jason just read the word coup and pronounced it correctly.
I've become more cultured since the last time you were on Scab. I was watching this Polish anthology series, and oh my god, it's amazing! It's amazing. It was either that or
earlier this week it was revealed.
It was either that or I was going to see Tenet for the 11th time with Jeff, and I didn't want to see Tenet again. So
you're just done with that movie.
Yeah, I mean, come on,
You're really
Jeff.
looking forward to Wonder Woman 1984.
Speaking of that, nice segue. It will arrive in theaters on Christmas Day and HBO Max on Christmas Day. Could be a one-off or a sign of things to come, but the release window between when movies arrive on the big screen and PVOD has already been shortened for some studios. So it seems clear that there will be some big changes post-pandemic. While it was reported last week that there are currently no plans for blockbusters like Black Widow and Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings.
You said coup, but couldn't say widow?
To head straight to Disney Plus. I don't think they're going to go straight to Disney. I could see.
The only way they go straight to Disney is if the pandemic is still going on in June.
So they'll be on Disney Plus in June.
I didn't say they'd go on in June. I'm just saying that's when they'll make the decision to bring them out in like October.
I think if we do a lockdown nationwide come February, and I'm not trying to be like, oh, crazy person. You know what? If they do a lockdown, whatever, I don't care.
It was like Biden talked about doing a lockdown. Like, you're not being a crazy person. It's out there in the news.
Yeah, and that's fine. It won't affect my social life. The only way it's affected my social life is I miss Jeff and his sister and his brother coming over for game night. That's about the only thing in social life that I've missed so far. So they said I could see them releasing Black Widow in February. I could see them doing that when they have a set audience at home. Let's see here.
Well, if there's a mandatory nationwide shutdown, yeah, I could see them doing something like that. But if it's the same way as we're doing now, I think
you do what you want, when you want, how you want. I don't know. What?
I'll do what I want.
Hey, we all have rights and no responsibilities.
Woo, 2020.
No. I wasn't there that day in civics class when they taught responsibilities.
Stop it. Down the hall on the tree stump.
You are at liberty to do what you want. You don't have the freedom to do what you want.
Deadline reports that the studio is currently mulling over whether to send the likes of Cruella.
Cruella de Vil.
Hey, that's Emma Stone. You can't diss.
Hey, you know that cool villain from 101 Dalmatians? Let's give her a backstory. Maybe she's not as bad as we think.
Oh no, she's even worse.
Unless
She's actually worse than making a coat of puppies.
I want her cooking dogs or something in the prequel, because you can't make her a good person. I'm sorry, you can't.
She's going to be a cocaine dealer. Have you seen how thin she is?
She's Scarface.
Yeah. Say hello to my little friend.
Woof, woof.
Please bring the dogs with you. I'd like to have a new coat of white.
Coat of white.
Mm-hmm.
Pinocchio? No, stop it. Nobody likes that film. Peter Pan.
Hey, it's got to be better than the what's his name?
Robert
Life is Beautiful.
Benigni?
Yeah, Roberto Benigni.
Yeah,
it's got to be better than the Roberto Benigni movie.
Peter Pan and Wendy. They may all come straight to Disney. The original plan was for them to receive theatrical releases, but given how things have changed, it could become streaming service exclusives. I read today, actually, that they're pretty much going to be given that at least 2 of these films are going to be going straight to Disney+. So they said Cruella is pretty much a definite. So because they want to focus, Disney Plus wants to focus. They've changed their ideas. They want to focus as like, hey, this is the home for exclusives. Come see Cruella and all these. So
Cruella's the only one in there that seems interesting, though.
Let's see.
They should start making animated films off of the Disney live action films. Like do it the other way around.
Oh, like the Shaggy DA or something? They should make an animated version?
Yeah, or
the computer wore tennis shoes.
The Cat from Outer Space. Was that a Disney movie?
Yep.
They should do a what do you call it? A Maleficent cartoon?
Ooh. What about computer that wore sneakers? You could put that in there. And
Disney?
Yeah, I think it is. And what about the Kicking Mule? Horace?
Francis,
Francis.
Mule?
Yeah.
Yeehaw.
And you could put him
the field goal kicking.
Yeah, you could put him like on a Varsity Blues type team. That could be fun. Get in there, Francis. Get in there, Francis. I'm putting some steroids in you. You're fine. I'm telling you, it could work. Quickies. My man crush, Michael B. Jordan. You're a one fine
very
man.
attractive.
Oh, God, yeah, he is. Named People's Sexiest Man Alive 2020. So congratulations.
Did you say papal?
People.
Okay.
People.
Did you say papal?
People. If I keep saying it,
I didn't hear papal, but I can't guarantee because I don't hear half of Jason's screw-ups anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Jeff. That really feels nice.
Oh, I just read your plot line. I already know the plot line of Thanksgiving.
Well, we're running late. We'll do that next week.
We'll skip plot lines then.
Yeah. I was like, it's very... moving on. Hey, look. Box office.
Hey, Jeff. Scab Jeff.
Yes?
No, not you. Shut up, you.
Yeah.
Scab Jeff, give me some intro for box office news and world reports.
Before I do that, I did look up the parental guidance for Passion of the Christ, and there is nudity. Jesus does get naked. I know that was in question earlier during our conversation.
Jesus gets naked, or somebody else?
Jesus
gets
naked as he's coming out of the cave. I mean, spoilers. You see him naked when he's coming out of the cave. And now, box office news.
Now that nudity is taken care of, let's get back to the news.
All right. Well, the first thing at box office news is I went to the theaters this week for a private screening.
And it was worth it.
Baker's
I saw
Dozen.
Tenet for the 87th time.
That's a little ridiculous, Jeff. We know it's a Baker's Dozen.
Oh, did I jump too high?
Yes.
Oh, damn it. Okay, anyway, number one at the box office this week was Freaky. It made another $1.2 million for a total of $6 on a $5 million budget.
I want to see this.
It's a body swapping movie.
I want to see this. It looks funny.
Number two, The War with Grandpa made $733,067. A total of 16.2 on a budget of $24 million.
Jumped all the way up from third place last week to second this week.
Did it jump up?
I like how it has the $67 because then you know that your money that you paid actually counts toward that total.
That's right.
That
you
is
can
true.
see it there in the one spot.
Because like the next one, Let Him Go, made $710,000 even
Oh.
for a total of $7.9 million on a budget of $21 million. So I'm not, like I said, that one. And then number 4, Come Play, made $550,000
Come play
even.
with me.
Total of $8 million on a budget of $9 million. So that will get its money back in the theater probably.
Good for them. Good
Nice.
And the re-release of the Santa Claus made $461,000, a cumulative of $190 million on an original budget of $22 million.
Yep.
Upcoming this week, November 25th, Thanksgiving weekend. We've got The Croods, A New Age.
The Croods.
Yeah, I have this looked up.
Hey, quiet you. The Croods have survived their fair dangers and disasters, from fanged prehistoric beasts to surviving the end of the world. But now they will face their biggest challenge of all, another family. The Croods need a new place to live, so the first prehistoric family sets off into the world to search for a safer place to call home. So there you go.
Sounds like good Thanksgiving fare.
Oh, yeah.
And they find a family called the Bettermen.
Yeah. And it will be on video on demand, I think, second week in December. I think they said it's a short
Oh,
window.
that quick?
Yeah, it's they.
Thought maybe they'd wait till Christmas.
No, I think
Everyone's going to be watching Wonder Woman. They're not waiting.
and Soul, Pixar Soul. They said that I think it's a 17-day window. I think they negotiated with the theaters for this one.
Wow.
I don't see a lot of families going out to the theaters right now.
And also coming out, Stardust?
Yes.
Yeah. You were thinking it was the movie from Neil Gaiman, weren't you? Because it's not.
I'm about to say I saw that with Robert Downey Jr. I mean, Robert De Niro.
Yeah.
And
Great
Michelle
movie,
Pfeiffer.
not this movie.
Oh. So what is this movie then?
Singer David Bowie reinvents himself as Ziggy Stardust while touring America to promote his new album, The Man Who Sold the World. Directed by Gabrielle Range, starring Johnny Flynn, Jenna Malone, Mark Maron, Lara Heller, Anthony Flanagan, and Julian Richings.
Well, I like me some David Bowie, so I might be interested.
36.
Who plays Bowie?
I gotta say, I was a little sad it wasn't a re-release.
Johnny Flynn. You might know him from great films.
You might remember me from great films, such as...
Oh, he's an English musician.
Ah, okay.
He's the lead singer and songwriter of the band Johnny Flynn and the Sussex Wit.
Oh, yes, the Sussex Wit.
Let's see. It's got 36% on Rotten Tomatoes, a 3.8 out of 10 on IMDb, and a 48% on Metacritic.
That doesn't seem good.
Yeah.
Well, that's just what the critics and the people are saying.
Recount.
The critics and the people. Okay.
Recount. Hey, Scab.
And that's all that's coming out this week.
Yeah, they're going to get less and less releases each week, pretty much. I don't think it's going to look good. I'm just looking at box office now. Next week actually has about 8 films. Okay, there's films, but nothing that anybody knows.
Yeah.
Let's see. Scab Jeff, give me some intro for top 5.
And now, top 5.
Best color man in the business. You know what, Scab? Top 5.
I do exactly what you asked me to do.
Top 5 this week is top 5 things we are thankful for in entertainment. So there we go. Scab, since you did such a great job, why don't you go first? What's your number 5?
Anyone who bought my zombie book.
What is that book?
Zombies, the true story of the Titanic disaster.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I don't think I've bought that one yet.
Like, and I think
Then I am not thankful for you in my number 5.
I
But
bought
number one
your
fan, I am thankful for him.
I have bought your scary stories of the city books, but I haven't bought the true story of the Titanic disaster.
I would say that those other books are more learning books and not entertainment. So for the purposes of this, I think that only
gotcha.
the zombie book would count.
Oh, Jim wanted to tell you he was at the bookstore. I was Joseph Beth, and your books weren't on the shelf anymore. So they either sold out of them
Assholes.
or sent them away.
That's what you get from a Christian bookstore.
I forgot you
a
thought
zombie
that was
book at a Christian bookstore that
some-
doesn't star Jesus.
For some reason, Jason thought Joseph Beth Books was a Christian bookstore.
I did. I did. Never went in there because of that. Jeannie, what's your number 5?
I'm gonna go with fire.
Right.
Did you just say fire?
Fire. She's thankful for fire.
Yeah,
Think of all the entertainment we would lose if there was no fire. We couldn't watch Forged in Fire.
Entertaining it is to just sit around a fire.
Okay.
It's true, too.
Jeff, what's your number 5?
Feel judged, Jason.
I'm not
Super
judging.
judged.
Not judging. It's Thanksgiving week.
My number 5. My number 5 is Netflix.
You know what,
It's
Jeff?
like the oldest of the streaming services, and it puts out, in my opinion, some of my favorite and the best programming.
That was my number 5. Streaming channels. Just streaming networks.
Mine specifically Netflix.
Okay. Mine was streaming. Because, again, they're just asking us to stay home if they're going to do it. If they tell us to lock down, we have more entertainment in our house than ever in history. Like, just, who cares? Just sit down. Number 4 for me is the TV show that I was talking about earlier, Transplant, on NBC. It's a Canadian show about a Syrian doctor that comes over and gets a job in Canada. Really well done. Really well done. And
it's about people getting transplants?
No, he's the transplant, Jeff.
Oh, okay.
He was transplanted from one country to another country.
My wife. I'm not a huge medical show fan, but I've really enjoyed this. My wife and I have caught up. There's been 9 episodes. But then we always ask each other, like every couple episodes, like, is that how medical care works in Canada? Okay.
Is that how medicine works?
Yeah, like.
Oh, you mean like they don't have to worry about people can't afford their services?
Well, yeah, like the one they couldn't afford. Like he was the one they had was a undocumented worker, and they're like, well, it's okay, just get his address. And they're like, and I'm like, well, and then we can bill it that way. And I'm like, wait a minute, I thought they don't bill. And my wife's like, well, they could have gotten the address so they know what like province to bill, maybe the government. I don't know. So that could be the reason.
I think they still have to pay a little bit. I mean, they had to bill them $20.
Oh, okay.
Come on, Jason.
So, but there's other things like, is that how that works? Okay, cool, whatever.
Is this a show with Jeffrey Tambor?
No,
that's Transparent.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not as confused anymore.
No, Jeff, it is. It is, Jeff. Just watch it. Just watch Transplant.
You're like, wait a minute.
Jeffrey Tambor's in it. You can't. He does such a good job. You don't even know it's him. Just watch it.
You don't know it's her.
Sorry. Jeff, what's your number 4? Jeff, now.
Give me a second here.
No.
Hey, I said give me a second. So you have to. It's the law. My number 4 is Critical Role, the Dungeons and Dragons live play show.
Okay.
That is fun, and it's played by good people, and it's enjoyable, and it brings a lot of publicity to Dungeons and Dragons and role playing in general. So while Jason sits there flipping me off and yawning and making noises,
I love D&D.
Until you actually play it.
He's already beaten it.
You can't beat something that can be changed every minute.
See, the worst part about D&D is last Thursday in my group, we had TPK, total party kill. Everyone's dead. We got to start over now.
Was that with
There's
Nikki? Was
no
that with
coming
Nikki?
back from that.
I'm sorry, two people were talking at
Was
once.
that with Nikki from New Zealand?
No, that was with my old college friends that we've been playing for 3 years now, and now
Oh, okay.
we all died.
Jeannie, number 4.
Mustache rides.
Who wants a mustache ride?
You know what, Jeannie? If you're not going to take this podcast seriously, damn it.
I showed up. I'm pretty sure I'm taking it seriously.
How is that not taking it seriously?
It says, "What are you thankful for in entertainment?" I don't know what's not entertaining about a mustache ride.
Who wants a mustache ride?
I do.
Yeah, I am being serious.
Scab, get this back on track. What's your number 4?
Wait, are you asking if I want a mustache ride?
Maybe.
My number 4 is this is gonna seem a letdown after the last one, but open world video games. It's something that kills time in a way that's it's not like you're on a set thing, and especially the Assassin's Creed games. I really like them, and I learn a lot of history from them.
Did you get
and I know that
Viking
sounds
one?
ridiculous, but I haven't yet. But
Okay.
Jen says I'm not allowed to buy anything till Christmas.
Yeah, my wife put the kibosh on me.
Well, you
Buying
people,
stuff.
that only makes sense because people want to buy you things you want, so they hopefully are smart enough to pick on the fact that you want that, and they might get it for you.
We just don't do gifts, and that makes life.
Or
a
don't
lot
do gifts, then you can buy whatever you want, whenever you want.
Scab and I were talking off air a while back, a couple of days ago, and we're both like, yeah, we bought these games, we bought these tabletop games. We're not allowed buying anymore. No, me neither. So, what's your number 3, Scab?
Wait, did you just make up a conversation that we had?
Yes. We talked on text message, the instant message.
I love the fact that he's like, we had a conversation?
We talked on instant message.
I have no recollection of this. But after I give my number 3, I'll go and look. I just got a text message from you that said 8:15 is when we're starting.
Hold on, I'm going to find it.
My
Maybe
number
that was
3,
someone else.
Since you didn't get away with making up a conversation with me, you're going to make it up with somebody else? We'll have to fact check that, you know.
Yep. Who is it? We'll check.
I don't know. I thought
Go
I
through
had
all
that
your
No, here we
instant
go.
messages.
No, I have been forbidden from buying board games until after Christmas. So have I. See, there you go. There's a conversation.
Was that me?
Yes. Fuck you. You're right there.
What day?
I don't know. It's on Instant Messenger. Hold on. It's when you sent me a picture of your shelves with all the games on. Sunday, 2:37 p.m. Suck it.
Okay.
This conversation is my number 3.
My number 3 is engine building board games. They're my favorite types of board games, and I felt I had to be more specific than board games.
Okay.
Like the engine building.
Like Scythe, Wingspan, games like that.
Jeannie, this conversation was your number 3.
This conversation is my number 3.
Okay, good. Jeff, what's your number 3?
Wait, I'm on the wrong.
Still waiting.
My number 3, What We Do in the Shadows.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. Damn it. That's my.
I watched it.
That's my number 3 tied too, Jeff.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Okay.
Gregor.
I think it's the only show currently on the air, as in, like, it's not currently on, but it's not canceled yet. So they have renewed it for season 3, but it's like the show that to me is like must watch the day it comes out.
I agree. My number 3 is What We Do in the Shadows, and AEW wrestling. Love it.
You tied those? Oh.
Shut it. Yeah. So that's my number 3. And my number 2 is something I talked about earlier, The Mandalorian. Really a great series. Really enjoying it. I love Star Wars and good Star Wars. So it's been a pleasure to watch it. So,
what is the AEW?
All Elite Wrestling. It's a wrestling organization. Okay. It's a new one.
It's a new one that started last year in 2019.
Gotcha.
And
yep. Let's see here. Jeff, what's your number 2?
My number 2 is Dave Grohl, the leader of the Foo Fighters. I don't know if you guys have seen this stuff recently going through on like social media and YouTube, that's what it's called, where there was like a 13-year-old girl over in England who challenged him to a drumming contest, and now they're like fast friends and they're writing songs together.
What?
So it's kind of, look it up.
Huh.
Her name is Nandy.
Oh.
And she challenged him, and so like she played like one of his songs on the drums, so then he played a song and challenged her, and then they went back and forth and they wrote songs for and about each other, and he's told her that when they're able to tour again and they come through England, he's going to have her up on stage and they'll play a song that they wrote together.
Oh.
And it's things like that. And he's like really the only rock guy, that band is the only rock band that seems to be making any sort of impact in the world of music, or at least on the popular music.
They had something online, social media, that they filmed him watching a cable TV show about the history of the Foo Fighters. And he's critiquing it, making sure. So, what is your number 2, Jeannie?
I've been enjoying all the comedy specials that are coming out. I just watched Kevin Hart's comedy special. Made me laugh.
Okay.
If it makes you laugh, then it was a good comedy special.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If it made you cry and question why you were here on the earth, it's probably not a good comedy special.
So Kevin James.
Or is it really a good comedy special?
Or it's the best, I suppose.
Scab, number 2.
Brad's wife, who used to work at Cracker Barrel. Have you followed this story from like years ago, where she got fired and then her husband got all upset with Cracker Barrel and said they fired my wife on her birthday, and then somehow social media just picked it up, and then somehow Cracker Barrel was in the middle of this PR nightmare because they fired this random woman that everybody called Brad's wife that nobody actually knows the name of. And this one, you haven't heard the Brad's wife saga?
No.
It's been out for years.
Yeah, I heard it years ago. Is there a new wrinkle? Or
when it's people were saying it's the opposite with the Four Seasons landscaping, whatever, where the Brad's wife was this ridiculous thing that happened that totally like brought down everything with Cracker Barrel, while at the same time this ridiculous thing that happened to Four Seasons landscaping just brought them up into the forefront for no reason at all.
So
it's like,
I looked it up.
You'd rather be the PR guy with the Four Seasons landscaping than you would with Cracker Barrel at the time of Brad's wife, where he's probably just sitting there like, what is going on? This makes no sense.
Can we find out who this person that we supposedly fired is?
Hashtag justice for Brad's wife. Let's see here. The Cracker Barrel. Okay, so every time they send a tweet out, somebody usually responds. Cracker Barrel, couldn't get a table? Only in the upside down. Nothing scarier than missing breakfast. Try us on the walkie-talkie next time. One of the people responded, well, I have to walkie-talkie you about Brad's wife. Hashtag justice for Brad's wife.
And this is years later that they're still doing this.
That was from
Every time I see it, it's hilarious.
That's from 2017. 2019. No, you're not seeing double. Our double chocolate fudge Coca-Cola cake is really made with double the chocolate. Next one. I bet Brad's wife
And
would have loved to
Coca-Cola.
celebrate chocolate cake day, too. Justice for Brad's wife.
Oh my god, that's kind of hilarious.
Now let's make
The guy that wrote it was, let's see, Bradley Reed Bird. Why did you fire my wife? One of his friends. What happened? Bradley, she was let go. I don't know why. That's why I'm asking them. No answer yet. Laugh out loud.
I don't think you know what LOL means.
Well, what you don't know is that Brad's wife is really, really close to being divorced. That's why he was laughing out loud. Why did you fire her?
Eating a moon pie makes us feel all gooey inside, just like the marshmallow on the inside. Next one. Brad's wife would love moon pies. Hashtag justice for Brad's wife. Our forefathers on July 4th never would have fired Brad's wife, especially after 11 years of great service. I bet Brad's wife could use a discount seeing she lost her job.
Just imagine being Cracker Barrel, and every time you try to post something, this whole Brad's wife thing comes up. I'm very thankful for that entertainment that I get every time I pull up my Facebook, and I of course follow Cracker Barrel now only because of this.
The new Cracker Barrel is opening. And has hired 181 employees, but not Brad's wife. Was the next one. Well done. What's your number one, Jeannie?
I didn't even get my number one.
Oh, I'm sorry. What's your number one? Jeff? I thought that was
This
it.
is number 2. I was like, skipping Jeff.
Scab, what's your number one?
La La Land.
Jeannie, what's your number one? I should have skipped it. Yeah.
Well played.
Phil La La Land is also my answer.
Jeff, what's your number one?
Come on, Jeff.
Should I say La La Land?
La La Land.
I have a tie at number one.
Moonlight
La
and
La,
La La
Land,
Land.
which I haven't even seen, is tied with Rosario Dawson.
I can't wait to actually see her in The Mandalorian.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't even pick Rosario Dawson's nude scene as one of the best nude scenes. Because it was in the movie Alexander, which was a terrible, terrible movie.
Is that
I'm thinking of the Russian mobster film where they have like the end scene with they're in the steam room and it's just all the penises.
Rosario Dawson is with all the penises?
No, it's guys wrestling each other and beating each other up.
Yes. I know which one. I can't remember what it's called, though. Yeah. I got
Oh, is that the one with the what's his name? Viggo Mortensen?
Bruno Kirby?
Oh.
I wasn't going to say Bruno Kirby, so I don't think they were in the movie together. But
yes, it's
never
Viggo.
mind.
Yes, it's Vigo.
Mm-hmm.
My number one is the Nintendo. No, Moonlight. My number one is Nintendo Switch. Really enjoy it.
I would be on my list if the stupid sticks didn't break all the time and I have to replace another set of them.
we got 6 controllers of the Joy-Cons just because.
What?
Yeah. What?
Okay, they need to figure out how to fix that shit. Cause
Well, the one. They do drift a little bit, but the one might be my own fault because my 4-year-old son dropped it. So I was like, I'm just buying it in 2 sets, another set. So we had 4 last year for Christmas, and then I just bought.
I mean,
one
unless
this
it
year.
costs $2.
Oh, they're $70.
ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
No, they're $70. You get 2, which isn't a horrible deal. But we went through in the lockdown 2 sets.
Yeah.
2 sets.
No, thank you.
And I think I talked about that.
I've hardly played any video games on like my Xbox or anything, but the Switch, like
Yeah.
when I'm going to bed, I can just pull it out and play it while I'm going to sleep and be a pirate and Black Flag, and
How is that on the Switch?
it's great. It's just as good.
Okay.
We're talking about bearing wood again, right?
Arg. Yeah, 'tis true.
Married wood.
Because I was looking at that on the Switch, because I got the Outer Worlds on the Switch for Christmas coming. So I'm looking, because I had the PlayStation 5 in my Walmart cart the other day, and I was getting to, putting the credit card in, and I'm like, I don't even know if I would play this enough. Like, I love video games, but it's like, I like the convenience of the Switch. Like, I canceled it. I was like, nah, forget it. And so I just,
Jason, if it makes you feel any better, by the time you actually entered the information, it would have been out of your cart.
that could have been true. But
Because I know people who were trying to do the same thing and pre-entered everything.
Well, and it wasn't even like I was doing it, and then it's like, okay, am I getting this just because of the thrill of the hunt? Like, okay, I got it, and we're
Could have
like,
got it sold at the gym.
That's true, but the other thing,
I'm accepting bribes.
PlayStation. Sorry, never mind. Sorry. Let's see here. We did have some listener feedback on this one. Let me get to that. Let's see here. We had Jen. Hey. Scab Jeff's fiance. Number 5. My floppy award from last year. It does look good. Number 4. Danbury, Connecticut.
I don't get that.
I don't know. Maybe. Oh, that's where Scab proposed. Number 3. 4 Seasons Total Landscaping. 4 Seasons Total Landscaping. Number 2, watching the president lose the election again and again and again. Hey, down the hall. He hasn't lost yet. And number 1.
But he loses every court case.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So there you go. Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Let's see here. Let's see here.
I looked up Danbury, Connecticut. I was like, what is this? John Oliver now has a sewage plant named after him.
Oh, okay. I heard that story.
On Last Week Tonight, John Oliver just decided to pick a fight with a random city in Connecticut, I think. And he just talks crap about Danbury, Connecticut all the time, and then they got mad and named a sewage plant after him jokingly, and then took it back. And then he's like, I will give $25,000 to the charity of your choice if you actually name the sewage plant after me. So they had all kinds of city council meetings and everything where half of them were like, no, he's insulting us, and the other half are like, that's $25,000. We're a small town.
Yeah.
And who cares?
So eventually
it's
they
a
did.
fucking sewage treatment plant. Who cares? Name it after him. Fuck, we got the fucking streetcar in Cincinnati named after us. The History of Bad Ideas streetcar. I mean, come on.
Only they don't know it.
Oh, they do.
I was like, do you really?
I'll be honest, Jeff. I don't think any of the...
Okay, we need to sneak down there and write Hobie signs in front of or over the Cincinnati Bell connector, like the Hobie
That would be the
connector.
worst public relations because nobody's going to see it.
No, but it'll make the news
That's
eventually.
I was like, the Hobie connector, though. Come on, it'll become something worse than you guys. They're like,
You ever see Simpsons Monorail? Same thing.
Monorail.
Yeah.
But call the big one bike.
Let's see here. Big Dev had Star Wars prequels. Oh, god dang it. Big Bang Theory is no longer making new episodes. I agree with that. The Borat sequel. Letterkenny.
They're nice.
Letterkenny. And number 1, The Mandalorian. Brian Owl has Glenn A. Larson, creator of many of the TV shows of my youth. Okay. Ron Howard.
Opie Cunningham.
Industrial Light and Magic, ILM. Steven Spielberg. I was waiting. And Star Wars. Well done, sir. Well done.
Not G.I. Joe.
No, G.I. Joe's not on there. Not on there yet. Let's see here. I think that was it. I think that's all we had right now. So there you go. Jeannie, thanks for showing up this week. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jeannie of Hobie.
And I didn't come depressed and sad. Come on, guys. I had a good week.
It. Good job.
I'm off tomorrow. I was drinking gin.
Gin and juice.
Drinking my gin and juice.
And Scab Jeff, thank you for showing up, especially on late notice. I appreciate that. Blake let us know at 6:50, 6:30. I don't even know. He couldn't make it this week. He was in a cabin. So Scab Jeff just jumped right in, and we appreciate it. So
yay!
Thanks.
Even though we had a hard time talking at the beginning part of the show,
it made it even better.
It kind of made it hilarious.
Jason just makes up imaginary conversations with me anyway.
It is 2:37 on Sunday. Bad idea of the week.
Number 4,632.
What? Okay. What is it?
Oh, I was just
democracy.
Firing Brad's wife.
Firing Brad's wife.
That was a terrible thing to do.
I hate you, Jeff Scab, because now I'm going to go down this rabbit hole tonight.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's a great rabbit hole to go down.
Let's see here.
And you don't even like Cracker Barrel, Jason.
God no. Titles for the show. Jeff, did you have any?
Let's see.
I had a bunch.
Go ahead, Jeff. You can.
Go ahead, Scab.
I don't want to change the synopsis. Not old-timey enough. Polish anthology.
I had Polish anthology.
Hashtag justice for Brad's wife.
Yes.
Jeff?
I had some French New Wave stuff. Polish anthology. Hasidic Mandalorian. I'm not as confused anymore. Mustache rides.
No.
And did you just make up a conversation we had?
I shortened that one, Jeff. I got imaginary conversations. I liked Buried Wood. Recently Murdered. Are you sure that's a turkey? Imaginary conversations. That's it.
You're like, and something else. I don't know.
I do like Polish anthology. I do like that one.
The two of us put Polish anthology.
Let's do it.
Hashtag justice for Brad's wife.
I do like Jeff's. I'm not changing the synopsis. Fuck that. I'm not doing that. I'm doing that article. There you go. Roger says goodbye.
Goodbye.
From Walking Dead to Talking Heads, from comic books to TV sets, there's a history. Not so bad, there's the history. It's the history of bad, so bad. The history of bad, it's bad. The history of bad ideas. Podcast.
You've been listening to Hobie.